Hey everyone, this is me from HPI Racing 1503 here to talk about the HPI Sprint 2 Flux. What I've noticed already, I've ran about 5 packs through, and there's a couple things that could be better and are problematic. Basically, after each run you have to make sure everything is tightened. I've had a couple of the wheels start getting loose, and the pins from the X nut or the adapter or whatever it is, they start coming loose, and you lose the pin, and then you pretty much lose all power to that tire. For being belt driven, it's held up pretty well so far. I can't say it's perfect. I have had a couple rocks get stuck in there and start tearing it apart. I do have replacement belts. I picked some up from my local hobby shop a couple days ago, but they only cost me about $10 for both of them. You got the front belt and the rear belt there. Then it comes with HPI's tools and extra shock pieces, things like that. Nothing too special. The tires, they hold up amazingly compared to a lot of the Traxxas vehicles I've owned. It does get sideways with the stock tires. If you're on a real smooth surface, you can get it going sideways and drifting pretty well. But when I mounted the GoPro to the body, it added too much weight and you couldn't even break traction. It just held. Plus you have to lift the body post up. I put it up 2 holes from stock just to lift the body up because of the camera. As you can tell, it was getting real scraped up from where it was just digging into, especially when you're turning. Another thing is, with the GoPro on, it does make it a lot top heavier. If you have a different way of mounting it, I would try that, just because I have flipped this already once. It is pretty durable itself, the body. As you can tell, there's some nicks everywhere. I have flipped it, I've rolled it. I've actually caught air on it, or air in it by accident. As you can tell, it's still holding up pretty well. I'm looking to get the new Skyline body, so it shouldn't be too bad. It does come with the basic TF40 2 GHz receiver. Nothing too special here. I do know you got the optional output or the endpoint adjustments for the steering and throttle. Here is the settings for your servo, reverse, things like that. You do have a French and normal setting right here in the back. It's already programmed for normal just in case. It does have a 3rd channel option, so if you have anything on your vehicle, you could use it that way. The stock 8.4 volt nickel metal hydride is 3300 milliamp battery. I probably get maybe 10-15 minute run times on it, and it does take forever to charge. It's just, I've been looking for a LiPo battery, but it has to sit different, just because on the inside right here, the belt does cut through where the battery compartment is. So they say to get a round type battery pack, but trying to find one the lengthwise or size wise, it's a little tough. It is adjustable, the battery mounts, but they're already out the longest settings, so you'd end up having to get either a smaller battery or one that sits just right in there. The stock battery does sit pretty snug. Yeah, you just lift it, pops into place, and then you can see where it holds it in. You can have the battery cables coming out of each side, whichever one you want. A nice thing is that I've never had on any other vehicle is it does have a failsafe built into the receiver. I've never had that with any other vehicle. I haven't tried it yet, but it seems like it's a very nice feature. I have knocked the spur gear off already, and I have the pinion gear actually come off and the motor come loose, so you have to constantly make sure everything is tightened before and after your runs. Other than that, it seems like it's a great car. It's my first touring car. I'm looking to get the race suspension for it and the upgraded pinion and servo. or no, not servo, the pinion and spur gear to the woven graphite. Same thing with the upper and lower chassis. Just trying to get all that done. I have broken a piece already. It's just from all the landings and crap around here. To drive this, preferably be on a smooth surface. As you can tell, it is very scraped up just from running it in a parking lot. Rocks will tear this thing apart. And to clean it, because it does pick up a lot of dust, a very lot of dust and dirt, I've been using the Dynamite Magnum Force 2 contact cleaner. Evaporates, cleans it. All you do is spray it on, make sure everything is all clean, and it'll just sit and dry. That's basically it. It's nothing too special. It's just my first belt driven and touring car. It's lasted pretty well so far. I'm a little tough on it, but we'll see what else comes into play with getting the drift tires and everything else with it. And yeah, that is the GoPro right there. Picked it up at Walmart. It was on sale for $120. So other than that, you know, if you guys have any questions, concerns, anything like that, just leave comments. Thank you.